Good morning, guys. Pro here at VIP Outdoors. We got a little bit of a break from Buoy 10. We have the 3-day closure down there in the lower river, so it's a good opportunity to come home, reset, get some gear prepped, and go back out there and do it again. Get ready to go back out there and do it again on Thursday. But what I want to talk today about are accessories. Accessories to not only spinners, but also like things like our super baits. Okay, there are some products that we produce and provide for you guys that, number one, make the system a little bit easier for you. That's ultimately my goal when I'm producing product, is to make things as easy for fishermen as possible. But number two, it provides an enhancement, if you will, to the products that we're already using. And that enhancement sometimes could be the difference between, well, catching fish and not catching fish, right? So we're out there to have a good time, but we definitely want to make sure we're making those rods fold over as well. So let's talk about those accessories. The first thing I want to talk about, out in Astoria this year, we were limited to hatchery fish only. And with the hatchery fish only, I definitely gravitated to our soft spinner setup here with the Noosh Knot 2 4/0 hooks. You guys know we got those on the website, 40-pound mono there. Mainly because the amount of fish that we're releasing, I want to be as friendly to those fish as I possibly can. We go sticking a treble hook on the back of there and it gets absolutely vicious. So this is a pretty, I guess, fish releasing system, pretty nice fish releasing system. But anyways, that's not the point. The point is, how do we set that up? Here, hands down, was my best setup this last week. I was taking our new 4.5-inch fly here, and check these out. Look how soft that hair is. That's what makes the difference right there, is the mobility of that moving through the water. It actually sways back and forth in comparison to some of them, some of the other tensils on the market that might be a little bit more rigid. This has some softness to it that creates additional movement, therefore enhancing our presentation. So what I do generally is I take my leader, slide it down through there, slide it down my line. I always put a bead underneath a rubber hoochie. So I put a 5-6 millimeter bead. Then I go to our hoochie. This bright pink hoochie was definitely the ticket for us. I did see it make a difference, just like so. We have 2 more 5 or 6 millimeter beads coming down over the top of that to what I believe was our best blade this last week, not only for myself, but for other guides. This is our Coastie Candy. I say guides, but also fishermen. I have a lot of, on Saturday at the end of the day, I had 6 of these on, okay? And I know a lot of people that did well on them that were calling and asking for them. So that right there was a hot ticket for us, 3.5 Cascade in the Coastie Candy. I need a Clevis. I'll be right back. So now after your 2 beads, you take your plastic Clevis, and I use a detachable Clevis. I get it all the time. We lose blades on detachable Clevises, we lose blades on detachable Clevises, we lose blades on detachable Clevis. Replace your detachable Clevis. If you're worried about losing this, replace your detachable Clevis after you feel it getting soft. And I replace leaders every time I catch a fish. So my plastic Clevis at the end of the day gets disposed of, and I grab a new one. So I don't think I lose as many blades as other people do, but that's why, is because I always have a fresh Clevis on there. But anyways, that's not the point. Point is, there is our soft spinner setup with a little bit of enhancement on the bottom. Now that's a 4.5-inch tube fly of ours. What I have been doing is I've been taking the bottom part, just right at the bottom of the first hook, and I've been trimming it. Obviously, we need some new scissors in the shop. Okay, put that right there. And then I have this hook dangling I'll tell you what, that setup right there put in a lot of work these last few days. So great little setup. So that's how we enhance our soft spinner. Second, super baits. Okay, a lot of guys use super baits. One of the reasons I've always veered away from super baits is just the setup and having to install so many beads down the line. Well, again, I like making products simple, or making products that make your life, my life, a lot easier, a lot more simple. So here's what we did. We have what's called our micro tubing. Our micro tubing is clear, chartreuse, pink, and green. They come in 3-foot sections. What I do is I cut a 3-inch section off of there. This one's clear. I thread that down my line, the same exact soft spinner setup that we sell. We have them, again, they're called our soft spinner hard bait leaders. I put that piece of 3-inch micro tubing down there, just like so. Take an 8mm bead. In this case, I'm gonna use a clear 8mm bead. And then I simply thread my super bait. Oh, come on. There's another thing with super baits that drives me crazy. Trying to get the line out of there drives me nuts. Finally got it. Anyways, you pull that nice and tight, and that's what you have there. I guess I could have cut that down. Probably should have measured beforehand. I would prefer to cut that down to 2.5 inches. I'm gonna cut it down to 2.5 inches to show you what I'm talking about. Very nice, so just like that. Now that I have 2.5 inches of micro tubing, 8mm bead, couple 4-aught hooks trailing right behind, I'll tell you what, that makes a very sleek, very nice presentation. Again, we have those different colors for you, but now you don't have big beads, 8mm beads manipulating the spin. This allows your super bait to spin the way it was designed to spin, nice and aerodynamic and close to the shank. So anyways, guys, those are some of the accessories we use to jazz up or enhance our soft spinners and our super baits. Hope that helped. You got any questions, drop them down in there. You know where to go find all this stuff. We make it all for you guys. Thank you guys very much for the continued support, and we're going to keep on doing what we do. Thanks for watching.